Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about Ethereum's founder, Vitalik Buterin, has gone on a 70-tweet storm out there explaining the Casper upgrade to the platform and in support possibly of Bitcoin Cash. Kind of surprising out there. Today we're going to be talking about Vitalik going on his 70-tweet storm and talking about possibly supporting Bitcoin Cash. But first, let me shout out all the champagne crypto maniacs out there, all the boomers out there in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield. Welcome. Good morning to you. The voice is here daily, booming with the best of them. I need you to touch all the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, guys. Touch all the buttons. Stay tuned in to the good crypto word that we spread here daily, guys, as the rest of the maniacs tune into the box. I see you guys there in the box. How I made 2 tacos and the rest of the boomers that are coming in. Welcome. It's a live stream here daily with the positive energy, only positive movements out here, whether the market is up, down, backwards, or sideways. The boomers are here to claim back what's ours, to wave those crypto platoon flags and stake our flag down there in the ground and claim back what's ours. Shout out to How I Made. Good vibes, guys. Good vibes indeed. Daily out here. We're not playing games. We're looking like 300 by the end of the year. Always focusing on health, wealth, and more kabooms worldwide. Let's check out today's mathematics as the bits is currently trading at $6,320, about kind of where it was at yesterday. Let's look at the coin market caps and see what's really booming out there, whether it's healthy or ill. And it's looking a little bit better out there, looking a little bit better. It looks like the baby bear cubs were celebrating a little too early out there. I saw them dancing and prancing out there. I see you, baby bear cubs. The little baby bear cubs, I see you guys out there. Only snipers here on the field. We're going to shoot out those baby bear cubs. We'll smoke them out the foxholes out there. A little bit early on the baby bear cubs celebration. It looks like the bits will not go under, which seems to be the support level of $5,800, as the coin market cap is currently at $205 billion on the bags of crypto worldwide. The Bitcoin dominance has increased to about 53.2% of all the bags in crypto have been dumped over to Bitcoin, and more bits, and more kabooms. Indeed, guys. 6360 Ethereum out there is looking a little bit better. It's closer to 300, 291 currently. Vitalik went on a tweet storm late last night or early this morning explaining some of the thinking behind the upgrade, the Casper upgrade out there. I'm going to have everything linked down below. We're going to be talking about that. Ripple trash bags. Bitcoin Cash is up as well. It looks like Vitalik wants to use Bitcoin Cash. We're going to talk about what he tweeted. EOS is at $4.67, up 0.99%. It's about the same where it was. EOS, let's see where EOS heads to. Stellar Lumens is down today after having a good run. 21 cents. Litecoin. Late there be light out there at $56. I want to see Litecoin gain more weight. Cardano at 9 cents. Cardano, it's sleeping. Cardano said to be a 3rd generation blockchain, first peer-reviewed, scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain out there. It's going to be supposedly an alternative to the ETH, an alternative to some of these other blockchains that allow you to launch decentralized applications. But Cardano's been sleeping. I want to see this Ouroboros staking platform up and gunning. Let's see what happens with Cardano. Monero, $90. ETH Classic up 15% in anticipation of that listing, that Coinbase listing. It looks like some days it's up, some days it's down, but ETH Classic seems to not be going anywhere. Rumor is whatever's going on Ether could be done on ETH Classic for way cheaper. That's what they're saying out there. Let me know if that's true or not. Tron is still down at 1 cent. Dash bleeding out there at 154. And IOTA has dropped in the rankings down to number 14 at 43 cents. As the rest of the boomers tune in, we got 18 on the live stream right now. Kaboom, the like, the subscribe, all the buttons right now. Do it. Become a boomer in the trenches with the rest of the boomers worldwide, guys. I see you there, David. I see you, Fanny, How I Made, Habib, and the rest of the boomers. 2 tacos officials. Good morning to all the boomers out there. I see you guys. You know, we're under fire. We've been under fire. I told you between 58 and 8,000 all summer long here on the off season. For a second there, I thought we were going to be on duty. I called out the snipers. I called all the infantry members out once we crossed that $8,000 line, but we had to retreat back to our foxholes here, you know, temporarily. And wait for this storm to blow all over. Roger Oliver, hi there, champ. I see you, Roger. Good morning to you, Roger, one of our high-ranking officials there in the population of the chat box. I see you, and good morning to you. David Tilbrook, I see you. Hit the like out there, indeed. Fanny says, I am losing so much weight, just like Bitcoin on the keto diet. Champagne, I am so happy. Fanny, congratulations to you. Another crypto maniac boomer there in the population of the chat box that's following a ketogenic diet like Champagne has this entire summer. Cutting those carbs, getting healthier and wealthier with every trade. And apparently Fanny has lost weight. So congratulations to you, Fanny. Kaboom to that. Cryptonomicon, good morning, champ. Locked and ready to go. Congrats, Fanny. Absolutely, Cryptonomicon, one of our boomers out here. Welcome back out there, Nomicon. Let's check out what Vitalik was talking about in his 70-tweet storm out there. Vitalik backs Bitcoin Cash as the adoptable crypto. So, you know, well, actually, let's go over here to this article first. So this Reddit's posting. Vitalik posts a 70-tweet update on Casper history and status. Now, Casper is supposed to be an upgrade to the Ethereum platform where where the Ethereum holders can earn proof of stake rewards for staking the token. So they're trying to move over Ethereum into the staking grounds out there, moving it over from proof of work over to proof of stake to secure the system. And those that are holding Ethereum in their wallets could see some returns. Shout out to How I Made out there. I appreciate it. Dropping a little fiat out there. Kaboom to you. I see you guys. I appreciate out there How I Made. Definitely a kaboom. I appreciate the $2 upgrade out there. Every bit counts. So if you want to drop a little bit of fiat in there, go ahead and do it. Shout out to Roger Oliver. Another $2 in euros out there. We got money dropping out the ceiling out here. More bits and more coins worldwide. I appreciate all you maniacs. That's been in the talks for over a year, says How I Made. Yeah, this Casper upgrade has been in the talks for over a year. Finally, Vitalik has posted 70 tweets going into full detail what's going on with this Casper upgrade. So let's see if we can find a summary of exactly what he said, because 70 tweets out there, it's a lot to handle. I was reading somewhere around there. He basically was breaking it down that him and another partner of his in the founding of Ethereum, they had two competing ideas as to how to handle the proof of stake system. And he went one way, the other guy went the other way, and then he was explaining how it would work. And apparently they both found solutions. I can't find the actual summary here, but let's look at this article. During this tweet storm, he actually, in addition to talking about Casper upgrades that should be coming soon, he talked about Bitcoin Cash. He says exactly what he says is, I want to be able to walk into a convenience store, says Vitalik on Twitter, get a card and pay a small fee to start using Bitcoin Cash. Allowing people to use small amounts of cryptocurrency for everyday use is valuable within crypto, and also particularly for use cases of blockchain that go beyond crypto. Even non-financial blockchain use cases still require transaction fees. If we can reduce this friction with one trip to the convenience store, it would be simple to start using cryptocurrency. And it looks like Vitalik keeps talking about going to the convenience store, going to the bodega. I don't know what Vitalik keeps doing, going back to the bodega, whether he's getting a 40 ounce or if he's getting some backwoods. I don't see what's going on. What he needs to do is get to the gym and start pumping more weight and go ahead and release this Casper upgrade. So apparently he wants to have people get crypto cards. He wants to use Bitcoin Cash at the convenience store. And I happen to somewhat agree with him as far as getting more people using crypto. We need the adaptation of crypto sooner than later, and we need it fast. quick fast out here. So it's good to see that he wants to upgrade people and get them using crypto. Too many people are hodling crypto and not really using it. And he thinks that Bitcoin Cash is the one that we should be using according to this tweet. And then I have this link down below. This is also linked down below, the Reddit post that links to his 70 tweet update. And you could read all his tweets over there on his Twitter, Vitalik Buterin, twitter.com, Vitalik Buterin. I'm not going to read every single tweet. He goes into real detail for all my developers out there that want to get into the technicalities of this programming, this blockchain programming, and some of the solutions that he has put forth. You could read about it in its detail. So he's, you know, he's talking good things about this Casper, but the whole thing I want to know, after these 70 tweets, Vitalik, have you done anything else? Has it turned on? Are we going to use the Casper? Because like someone here in the box said, like how I made in the box said, he says, we've been waiting for Casper, plasma, sharding, all these things, but it seems to me like nothing has been implemented yet. And I see how I made says that by then EOS is king. And there you go. He's talking about transaction fees being a problem when we know that EOS has 0 transaction fees. So they better get on their P's and Q's out there, start pumping more weight or whatnot. Vitalik on his tweet storm there explaining everything, but hasn't had anything actually working yet. Okay, I mean, as far as these upgrades, 70 tweets, a year of talking about these upgrades. And listen, it sounds great. And I'm holding bags of ether. So, I mean, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it for the long kaboom. But one must ask, I mean, how much more tweets and talking are you going to do out there, Vitalik? I need you out there pumping the weight. I want to see Casper the Friendly Ghost. I want the plasma running through my bloodstreams. I want it right now. Okay, guys? In the meantime, EOS is doing things quick, fast, and they've already been around for about a month. Okay, so, you know, Vitalik better do more than tweet 70 tweets out there and implement this Casper sooner than later. Shout out to GIQ, Grass Robot, and How I Made. Ethereum is done no matter what it does. Cannot compete with other smart contract platforms like EOS, says GIQ. And, you know, you may have a point out there, GIAC. He better, you know, get the sharding up and running, the Casper or whatever it takes. I mean, if it takes 70 tweets for him to unveil what's really going to go on, he needs to stop tweeting and start making it work. Okay, I've been hearing about this plasma for a while. So has How I Made about these shardings, and it sounds good, you know. But Ether right now is on a fast, is looking slim. It's under $300, and they need to get on their P's and Q's ASAP. Cryptonomicon says, funny how Vitalik, Roger Ver, and Bitmain are backing BCH. They are planning a coup d'etat. Might be a good time to get Bitcoin Cash. A lot of moves behind the scenes. Won't surpass Bitcoin, but will be top 3. Okay. You know, crypto politics out there says how I made. You know, it's very interesting to see how they're backing Bitcoin Cash. Now, I like the revolutionary attitude that Bitcoin Cash has taken. Bitcoin Cash, you know, they didn't like the way Bitcoin unveiled. They didn't like the Lightning Network. They decided to go their own way. They decided to extend the blockchain size, okay, and handle things differently. I like the attitude, although one may argue that Roger Ver and his friends may play a little dirty there with the Bitcoin.com, trying to act like it's the true Bitcoin. Some people don't like that. The community split over there on Reddit. You got the Bitcoin Reddit, the BTC Reddit, everybody fighting like little babies, like little women out there. Guys, we need to stop bitching, okay, and complaining out there. I think Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash can exist in tandem, and we can boom together. I mean, some competition is great, but so much tribalism going on, and we have no mass adoption. That's the issue with the space. How I Made, I agree with you 1,000 out there. It's too much tribalism, too many crypto commies out there trying to regulate the space. A lot of crypto white knights trying to act like they're your savior. And in fact, what we need is more people using the bits and more people finding use cases, not only about using the bits, but launching more technology on top of these platforms. Right now, we have so much market cap, but, you know, is it really bringing in the money? Is it, you know, is there a cash flow through these systems? And I don't think so, not just yet. We're on the same team. It's us versus the corrupt government, says How I Made. That might be true. It might be true out there, How I Made. That's why we're in crypto. Roger Oliver says, no, I don't like Roger Ver. Is a little mafioso out there, says Roger Oliver. Sometimes they may play a little dirty, and I'll agree with, that they play sometimes a little dirty. But at the same time, I like the attitude. I like the attitude sometimes, saying, listen, I don't like the way you're handling it. I'm going to do things the way I want to handle it. Okay, something that Champagne might do. Okay, so, but what I don't agree sometimes is some of the dirty tactics, but hey, not everybody's perfect. That's the way it goes. Okay, as 27 maniacs are tuning into this live broadcast, guys, touch the subscribe, the like, the buttons, the post notification bells, the ding ding out there. I need the snipers out on the field shooting and holding this line so that we can continue to boom worldwide. Now, in relation to the ETF, which I told you guys I'm done with, okay? I'm done with waiting around for this ETF, guys. So much anticipation for the ETF. You guys out there want Big Brother to pat you on the back and tell you it's okay. Guys, it's not the boomer way. Forget about that ETF. Now, Bitcoin Tracker 1 is almost as important as a Bitcoin ETF, says this article by Robert Johnson posted on Crypto Daily. I have it linked down below. Okay, Bitcoin Tracker 1 is an exchange-traded node, a Bitcoin ETN. It tracks Bitcoin against the US dollars and exists through a partnership between Swedish firm XBT provider and UK firm called Global Advisors Holdings Limited. I thought it said Global Advisors Hodling Limited. That's funny. At present, Bitcoin Tracker 1 trades on NASDAQ Stockholm. Okay, so what is an ETN? Okay, this is an exchange traded note. An ETN is an unsecured debt instrument that promises to pay the pattern of returns of the Bitcoin price. Ironically, despite being an unsecured instrument, the XBT product tracks the spot price of Bitcoin by holding the actual currency and forward contracts in case of a liquidity shortfall. The ETN structure was the best route to bring the products to market. As a result of using the structure to bring the product to market, investors have been able to gain exposure to the price movement of Bitcoin since 2015. This stands opposed to the US, where most investors are still waiting for access to Bitcoin exposure via their normal brokerage account. So why is this Bitcoin ETN important? It's a complicated area, says this article, but the purchase of ETN shares has a direct impact on Bitcoin. Thomas Lee of Fundstrat believes that the structure of this ETN and the plans of ETFs are slightly different, but they have a similar outcome. They essentially do the same thing. Okay, so what's the bottom line here? Okay, okay, if there's two things that you could take from this article, first of all, a lot of people are excited about this. Second, it's putting pressure on the SEC. They can't keep disregarding ETF applications when ETNs are live and running safely across the Atlantic, can they? Again, the ETN is something similar to the ETF. Apparently, they're already in talks, or they already approved it over there in Europe, and this is another form of a debt-backed instrument. You guys could read the article in its entirety over there in Crypto Daily. So apparently there's other things going on besides this ETF. Again, this is more legacy financial banking talk, and I guess you guys like it. It seems like when Big Brother gets involved, some of you baby bear cubs seem to get somewhat erect out there. And, I don't know why, but, that's what it is. Okay, you guys like Big Brother, apparently. Boomers know that Big Brother is not going to do anything for you, so hopefully we could train you new baby bear cubs to stop worrying about Big Brother and the pat in the back out there, okay? Good point, Champagne, says Habib. Special Ed Andrew says ETN went to shit. Okay, Crypto Critical says ding ding. We're on the same team, us versus them. We talked about that already. LMFAO says Cryptonomicon, keep Big Brothers away from me. Yeah, so many people in crypto, they keep saying ETF and oh my God, Wall Street and all the legacy financial. Guys, you got to stop with this banker talk already, guys. Most of you guys should go get a job at the bank for all the talk that you're talking about this ETF. I'm wondering if you're a crypto maniac or you should go work for Wells Fargo out there. Okay, guys, that's the real question. Some of you guys are so focused on the legacy suits out there. You guys might as well go apply to, be a bank teller or something, guys, because you guys are acting like clowns out there. Enough with this ETF talk. And I don't really care about the ETN either, but at least it's positive news apparently. Okay, guys, as the rest of the maniacs tune into the box, we got 25 in the population of the chat box. All these infantry members out there waving their crypto flags. I would like for you guys to drop a comment there in the box. Let me know what part of the globe you're waving that boomer flag from so I can shout you out. Kaboom to that. Daniel says he bought into the ETN before here in the UK before I was aware of Coinbase. Okay, Daniel, that's good. Good for you. Before he was aware of Coinbase. Cryptonomicon says they're acting like crypto double agents out there. Yeah, some guys are trying to play the field. Same guys that want to hold on to Ripple and saying they're crypto maniacs out there. You got to ask yourself, what are you doing with the rips out there? What's going on out there? Okay, crypto's not all about just making gains. It's also about making gains away from Big Brother. Okay, doing your own thing, creating your own independent movement. Cryptonomicon is live from Namakandia today. Kaboom from South Africa, says Crypto Critical. Kaboom to you. Shout out to South Africa. Shout out to David Tilbrook in Thailand. Shout out to Thailand out there. Shout out to David. I see you, David. Good morning, peeps, says McLovin, the Irish R&B singer. Kaboom. Are you in Ireland or are you just singing Irish R&B? XRP is trash. They have celebrities backing it, trying to push an agenda, says Cryptonomicon. Now we see through the lies out there, through the apparent, through the possible lies out there. We don't have no facts to prove it, but it smells like central banking out there. It definitely doesn't feel good. Michael Toth out there from Slovakia. Kaboomin'. I see you, Michael. If you're just tuning in, it is the voice of the blockchain. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Chances are he's tuning into the broadcast, silent lurking out there, trying to pick up on some slang, hoping he was a sniper in the field out there. It's okay. Come out the foxholes. Drop a little comment out here. Champagne will welcome you. It's all good. McLovin is not in Ireland. He's in Vegas singing Irish R&B. Kaboom to that. Shout out to McLovin. I see you, McLovin. Champ, your take on Bitcoin short squeezing. I don't know exactly what you're asking there. Short squeeze, I mean, you say shorting Bitcoin, or I'm not familiar with that term. I don't know exactly what you're asking. Ripple's a Trojan horse. I agree with that. With me says waiting on this double bottom in the Louisiana swamps. Shout out to Louisiana out there. With me. I see you. Shout out to Mr. Bozak out there. He's kabooming in H-Town. Special Ed Andrew, he wants to buy a DJI Mavic Pro Platinum today. Anybody own one? Maybe you got to go to a filmmaker's channel. Okay, I'm not sure if there's that many filmmakers out here. Cameraman Andrew, you may be in the wrong chat asking about camera equipment. Roger Oliver with the smiley face. I see all you guys out there. Make sure you're touching all the buttons out here. Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain here. We've been talking about Vitalik. He went on a 70-tweet storm out there, and he also talked about his support for Bitcoin Cash. He wants that one to be the adoptable crypto. He says let's talk about some of the tweets he talked about here. So according to CoinGate, Buterin said the amount of sustainable usage of blockchain is very low. Although it exists, there are a lot of people giving value to cryptocurrencies, yet the amount of useful stuff happening is still much lower than the 200 billion market cap makes it seem. The main challenge for the industry, as I see it, says Vitalik, is basically understanding how to bridge the gap and get to point where there is 200 billion in some sense of actual fine value being generated. I got to agree with that 1000%. We got to actually have value being generated, not just people holding their value there and waiting for things to happen. Okay, we need cryptos to actually be doing stuff and have a cash flow that reflects that coin market cap. Okay, next up, Buterin discusses his vision of the future of crypto. So he says, this is more from his tweet storm. I want to be able to walk into a convenience store, get a card, pay a small fee, start using Bitcoin Cash. Again, Vitalik says he wants to go into a convenience store, get a card, pay a small fee, and start using Bitcoin Cash, BCH. He didn't say Bitcoin. He didn't say Ethereum. He didn't say Litecoin. He specifically said Bitcoin Cash. I know some of you Bitcoin core guys are not feeling good about that. It's funny, guys. You guys get so butthurt over everything, guys. What we need to do is build together. Stop with this tribalism out there. This is how we're going to lose. Okay, we need to focus on the big wins out here. Okay, furthermore, he says allowing people to use small amounts of crypto for everyday use is valuable within crypto, and also particularly for use cases of blockchain that go beyond crypto. Even non-financial blockchain use cases still require transaction fees. If we can reduce this friction with one trip to the convenience store, it would be simple to start using crypto. So, I mean, I can agree with that. I don't know if just the convenience store is the answer for everything, but I think it's more of a metaphor for all of point of sales for regular everyday goods. Okay. Crypto critical, I see you. Buterin is on crack. Buterin, you know, he's a crypto maniac, but I definitely needs to put on some more weight, both physically and financially in his coin. Short squeezing. The shorts are overflowing and will give out, leading to a Bitcoin kaboom because they have to buy back to cover the shorts. Yeah, basically that's what I thought you were alluding to, that the shorts that are being put on Bitcoin. Now I don't know how much that's going to affect the price, but maybe you have a point. You know, I definitely don't have enough knowledge about the shorting market to see how it affects things in the long run. But you may have a point. They have to buy back to the Bitcoin to cover their shorts. So let's see if that happens. Bitmain holds Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin Dash, and a small amount of ETH as of March 2018. Yes, we know Bitmain being one of the largest miners of Bitcoin. They have the ASIC mining machines that they manufacture, so they have one leg up out there. Crypto Critical's portfolios losing weight as well. Everybody's portfolios lost weight. Hopefully you didn't store most of your value in alternative coins out there, and you held mostly to the bits, like Champagne has been talking. Yeah, one leg up. I'm not talking about the song. I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about there, YM. Shout out to the boomers. Vitalik post 70 tweet update on Casper history and status. If you'd like to link to the Reddit page where you can read all the comments, and this links directly to his Twitter page, you could read the entire 70 tweet storm. He breaks down the Casper upgrade. That Casper upgrade is going to be the proof of stake upgrade that they're planning for Ethereum. They've been talking about this thing for about a year. They've been talking about other upgrades like the plasma, like the sharding. We do know that Ethereum, as is right now, is having problems scaling. Okay, it looks like they're already to their utilization capacity. Yeah, Roger Oliver says, before thinking about mass adoption, Vitalik must first resolve the ETH scalability issue. And I think that most of these tweets that he wrote yesterday were addressing the solutions to the Casper that he's solved or that he's thinking of or whatnot. So he goes into detail, getting into the technicalities. You know, I'm not a developer, so, you know, I don't know much of the details there with the development or not. All I want to know is that, you know, after these 70 tweets, did you turn on the machine? Is it working? Is the Casper working? Is it ready to boom? Because other than that, it's just a bunch of talk to me. I've been hearing about Casper, the friendly ghost. I've been hearing about plasma running through our bloodstreams. I've been hearing about the sharding for over a year now, and Ethereum still hasn't upgraded. They need to do it now. Because if not, you got Ethereum on steroids, what I like to call it. EOS, it's breathing down Ethereum's neck out there, and perhaps maybe, you know, it may surpass it. You know, EOS has only been around for about a month now, and it has 0 transaction fees. If you're just tuning in, we got 33 in the box right now. It's Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Touch the buttons, like, subscribe, the post notification bell. Word on the YouTube streets is that Champagne might be being shadow banned along with some of the cryptomaniac boomers online. Apparently, these lefty media outlets, they don't like it if you're not in tandem with the lefty narrative out there. If you're an independent man talking about independence and having no boss and getting more crypto and forgetting about the fiat and having alternative news and not believing in the system and not having fear but having confidence out there and pushing more weight, they don't want you to win out there, guys. They don't want you to win out there. They want you skinny, sick, frail, and in fear, okay? And they want you listening to those that push a similar agenda, or those that are soft like pudding snacks, that are nice guys, or white knights, like what I like to call them, that act like they're there to help you, but in fact, they're only supporting big boy upstairs, okay? So, you know, watch out for those possible shadow bans out there online. You know, one needs to ask these questions out here when you got 15,000 subscribers and you got 36 in the box. Is everybody getting their post notification bells out there? Is everybody hearing the ding ding? Yesterday on the broadcast, several boomers let me know, Champagne, I haven't been getting notifications. I haven't been getting most of them. So, you know, the facts are the facts out there. YouTube is censoring who they want, says Pepe. Lord SPI says they want you to be soy boys. Absolutely. They want you eating more soy out there. They want to lead you to believe that eating red meat is bad in order to keep you, perhaps, allegedly, to keep you weak out there, is what I believe, okay? You know, do we have hard facts to prove this? I mean, you know, this is not a science class out here, but we're just calling it how we see it. Special Ed says, I see it. They need refresh more often. Okay. Original Copy said he found it because he was looking for it, but he never heard the ding ding. Lord SPI says, no, I don't get notifications. So there you go, guys. You know, it appears like a sizable amount of the population of the chat box here, the infantry members, are not getting their post notifications, guys. So you should feel some type of way. I mean, looks like these lefty media outlets are censoring your timeline. They don't want you to hear the good crypto word out there. They don't want you booming like Champagne out there. They don't want you looking like 300 by the end of the year out there. David did get his notification. Okay, so we do have somebody in the box that did get their notification. Seems like some do, some don't. You know, I just want a fair shot out here. You know, if you touch your notification bell, then you want to get notifications. If you don't want to be notified, don't touch the bell. Shout out to Main Event out there. One of the Steamosaurus is always showing love. I see you, Main Event. Lord SPI says, Bitcoin and crypto for life. Hope you get 2017 fun again. Left herds don't want you to get rich. 2017 hurt social justice warriors a lot. 2017, you know, was the beginning of the end for these crypto lefties, for these social justice warriors out there. The men are back on the field and they're swinging their axes, okay? We're ready to claim back what's ours, whether it be mentally, physically here with our bodies, or financially here with the crypto. We're taking everything back. Independence out here. We're making every man great again out here. Shout out to the boomers. Yeah, they have to subscribe to the notifications. Yeah, I understand that. You know, not only do you have to hit subscribe, but you got to put on the post notification bell. But we do have boomers there on the box that are touching that post notification bell and they're not getting notified. $33 there in the box. Champagne Crypto, the voice of the blockchain. We spoke about Vitalik. He went on this 70 tweet storm explaining the Casper upgrades. Okay, and in that 70 tweet storm, he talked about his possible support for Bitcoin Cash. He says he wants to go into a convenience store, buy a card, and be easily able to use Bitcoin Cash. We know Bitcoin Cash has lower transaction fees than Bitcoin, and is somewhat faster, if I'm not mistaken. Now, one thing that I do want to criticize about Bitcoin Cash, at least from what I've heard of criticism, is that it's a little bit more centralized when it comes to the mining. Okay, it looks like Bitmain owns most of the mining out there, so that's something that you may want to be aware of. Now, if you look at the way the mechanics are working with Bitcoin Cash, it seems to be a little bit more in line with Satoshi's vision of peer-to-peer electronic cash. When Bitcoin right now has scalable solutions like Lightning Network. Lightning Network is an off-chain solution. So, you know, there could be some funny bunny stuff going on at the Lightning Network hubs. So we don't know. Okay, you know, I'm not a developer. I don't know all the ins and outs about the security or whatnot. But apparently, you know, things should be kept on the ledger. Bitmain is setting up shop in Texas too. Yeah, I heard about that, says How I Made. EOS is super fast. We know that. Crypto Critical, absolutely. And EOS has 0 transaction fees. Lord SPI says, I love this channel. Love the name. My lifestyle champagne too. Please keep up the passion. Shout out to Lord SPI. Kaboom to you. Definitely a sniper out there. I feel your energy out there, Lord SPI. Keep booming worldwide. Lord SPI says, self-prioritize individual. SPI, I donate, need mass media. Crypto is my passion. The comment went up. I can't read it anymore. It just it went off screen. But yeah, I feel your passion out there, SPI. I appreciate you tuning in. Ryan did get his notification for the video today. Okay, so they didn't want to censor you today. That's good. Same with Steem. Yeah, we know Steem is 0 transaction, and Steem, you know, has fast transaction. And not only that, with Steem, you could send value over to someone's name. Okay, so like, let's say, you know, I don't know what your actual name there is on Steem, main event, but let's assume it's main event. You could easily just type in main event and send over the Steem to him, 123. You don't have to have this long alphanumeric address like you need to with most of these blockchains out here. You know, the Bitcoin addresses, they're long and you can't remember them. Okay, how easy would it be if you just be able to just send Bitcoin to Champagne Crypto, 123? You know, that's how EOS is working. That's how Steem is working. You could have a name, a 12 character name there on EOS, and they could send you value instantly with no transaction fees. Maybe try a different browser to get notifications. Yeah, okay. Sometimes Chrome is cooked. Or maybe you're using the YouTube the YouTube app there on your phone. Maybe, you know, that should work too. I mean, the YouTube app directly from YouTube should be the one. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments and questions. You know, I want to keep these streams a little less than an hour. I get so excited out here. I get so passionate. I look forward to every day chopping it up with the maniacs. This is one of the highlights of my day, vibing with you guys here in the population of the chat box, guys. I never thought that 33 maniacs worldwide will be listening to the good crypto word out here. And I appreciate all these boomers in the box. Not only do I provide the information for you guys to get better, you guys also return that info to me and make me better as well. So, I mean, it's nothing but a positive movement. Nothing but gratitude, guys. Champagne has nothing but gratitude for you boomers out there. Cryptonomicon says, gotta go, champ. Thanks for the live. Have a great day. You too, Nomicon. Have a great day out there. Stay healthy and wealthy, and keep booming worldwide. What do you think Bitcoin's primary use case is in the future, says Derek McLean. Bitcoin, I think that the primary use case in the future is the same use case it has right now, as the peg for all cryptocurrency, as basically the peg for all of value in the world. I think most assets are going to be compared to Bitcoin. Okay, right now, you know, you even compare fiat to Bitcoin. Right now, you think you're comparing Bitcoin to fiat, but if you believe in the long gun of crypto, it's really that you're comparing fiat to Bitcoin. It's not that the price of Bitcoin has been going up. It's that the value of your fiat has become inflated, and it costs way more to buy one bit. That's the way I'm looking at it. So my primary use case for Bitcoin is as the internet store of value, the digital gold. You'll have other cryptocurrencies that might serve for peer-to-peer electronic cash, others that may serve for other purposes, for decentralized applications. You know, that peer-to-peer electronic cash could be Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, or others. That decentralized application platform could be Ethereum, EOS, Neo, Tron. You know, I don't know what the leader is going to be out there. I hope it's EOS or Ethereum, because, you know, I'm holding bags of those. I got a little baggie also of Neo, but it could be any one. But as far as Bitcoin, Bitcoin's a little clunky, and we know that its utilization capacity is not as much as some of the other blockchains out there. But being that it's you know, one of the first there on the field, the first crypto on the field, it has so much confidence in the market, and it's unhackable. It's been around for a while. It's based on proof of work. It's arguably a lot less decentralized than some of these other cryptos. We know that Bitcoin wasn't released as an ICO. There's a lot of things that make Bitcoin lead me to believe that Bitcoin's just going to stay as that, basically that peg, that value that everybody's going to look at to compare what their value is. I hope that I answered that question for you. Kaboom, kaboom, Champagne says YM. Did you see any? Did you see that they announced the Smart Media tokens release dates on Steam? Oh, okay, all right, that's good news. Main Event. I didn't see that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Main Event. I haven't been hanging out on Steam that much. I mean, I still post or whatnot. You know, I still got some Steam in there powered up, but you know, I haven't been hanging out there that much because the activity has been low. It's been low now, like some of the other blockchains. You know, everything's been a little low now. But apparently, according to Main Event, the Steam blockchain has announced that they will be releasing Smart Media tokens. I don't know what date, but soon. Okay, they've been talking about Smart Media tokens for about a year now. It sort of reminds me of the Casper upgrade on Ethereum. Is it ever going to really happen? You know, hopefully it does. MBK says, peace, Champagne. Peace to you, MBK. Crypto Critical says, US dollars is 15 times stronger than our local currency, says Crypto Critical. I don't know where you're at out there, but yeah, US dollar is stronger than a lot of currencies. But is it stronger than Bitcoin? That's the big, that's the $1,000 million question, perhaps some would argue. I think it will be hard for merchants to accept crypto due to tax laws. You have to pay capital gains tax, which you don't have to pay with fiat. Yeah. You know, you have to pay capital gains tax, which you don't have to pay for fiat. Arguably, I don't think that has enough. You know, the tax system with cryptocurrency doesn't have a lot of precedent. You know, it hasn't been tested in the courts yet. So we'll see how that pans out. But let's say you have a cryptocurrency that has some sort of a stable price, then you could arguably be using it without making any capital gains and thus not have to pay capital gains. So if you have a crypto that's steady and it doesn't really lose or gain, then you're not going to really have to spend money on any gains if it's not gaining anything. You understand where I'm coming from? So, you know, what we need is kind of a stable crypto, I guess. Main Event said the information for Smart Media tokens is on the @Steemit blog profile. Okay, thanks, Main Event. Maybe I'll check that out later on today after the broadcast. All right, guys, I'll take a few more comments, questions, but I'm going to go ahead and tune out. It's always a pleasure chopping it up with you guys. Floyd says, I like Bitcoin and Model T Forge, but EOS is like the USS Enterprise at warp speed. Floyd, I happen to agree with you out there, and you know we're gunning for EOS. But let me bring one point out, okay? Because just because a technology is superior doesn't mean that it's gonna kaboom past whatever technology it's competing against. We all know that there's plenty of cryptos that have a superior technology to Bitcoin, but since Bitcoin had that first mover advantage and it has the confidence, it's indeed the most valuable cryptocurrency. So using that same logic and applying it to this case with EOS, we know that EOS has a bigger capacity than Ethereum and arguably it's better technology. But does that necessarily mean that one day it'll be more valuable than Ethereum? We just don't know. okay? Now, with Ethereum, we do know that it has some scalability issues. There's other cryptos that may be better than Ethereum, but that didn't stop Ethereum from kabooming this past year. So, you know, everybody was saying Ethereum. I remember back in the days when Ethereum first came out, and there was a lot of non-believers saying it was a scam and that wasn't going to really work. And even till now, you know, there's a lot of critiques that you could give the Ethereum blockchain, specifically with its utilization capacity, but that didn't stop it from kabooming out there. So just because the tech is there or not there doesn't necessarily mean that it's directly correlated to the price. But going back to what you said of EOS being the USS Enterprise at warp speed, I do agree with that. I see that EOS is way better tech than Ether, but will that be enough to propel it past Ether when it comes to price? That's the big question. He says, yes, it does. Okay. Yeah. All right, Floyd. I hope so. I mean, I'm holding bags of EOS. I'm not a, I'm a believer with EOS. I'm holding bags and I have bags of Ether as well. So, you know, I'm in it to win it with both of them. So hopefully you're right. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and tune out. We've been here for 45 minutes, guys. Before I tune out, please hit the button. We only got 22 likes, and we only got one hater out there. There's one lonesome wolf that doesn't like champagne. That's okay. Maybe we can send him some positive energy, and perhaps maybe he could change his mind one day and become a boomer in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. Chances are he's a crypto lefty, and he got triggered by something I said out there. All right, guys, I'm going to be tuning out. Again, touch the buttons, boom all the bells. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.